You're watching your local news leader. This is The Morning Show on WCIA 3 News.
Thanks for joining us this Sunday morning. I'm Jamie Mays. Here's a look at today's top stories. Organizers in Danville rallied twice to show their support for local law enforcement. The rally was meant to be a response to the state's criminal justice reform bill. Some people could be heard chanting, "Support the blue." Others waved their thin blue flags. State Representative Mike Marin was also at the event. He says police have reached out to him, sharing concerns that the bill would make people in town less safe.
Their spirits are low. A lot of them contacted me when we were discussing the bill in Springfield. And, you know, it was a hit on their morale. And so we just wanted to come out and show them that, hey, the community's behind you. We support you.
The bill primarily ends the cash bail system in Illinois, meaning people will no longer be held in custody if they can't afford to post bail. Supporters of the bill argued that someone's financial status shouldn't be a factor in how long they're held. The bill is also focusing on a number of measures meant to increase police transparency and accountability. The bill has passed through the state Senate House and is now waiting to be signed by Governor Pritzker, who has indicated he plans to sign it into law. The group See You Showing Up for Racial Justice is working to unify neighbors against white supremacy. They hosted a car parade and rally. The parade started in Champaign, where people decorated their cars, and ended with a rally and social distance dance party in Urbana. Organizers say they're focused on moving forward.
Our goal, especially with today, is just to spread the message of radical joy and hope for a more united future as we move into the next inauguration.
The group has events planned for Martin Luther King Day.
It is 7:03, time for weather on the threes this morning. Looking out in Champaign under an overcast sky, a little powdered sugar coating of snow out there. Snowflakes are fine and will blow off pretty easy off your car if you've got to scrape it off this morning. We do have another band on the way here. Looks like there's a break for some of us, but there still are some isolated flurries falling underneath that. That's going to be the story for us today as we go through future track. Notice into the afternoon that last band will wrap on through, and we'll continue to see snow showers on and off through tonight. Tomorrow then, likely dealing with some flurries out there. Out to the west, though, by tomorrow night, another band of snow showers, maybe a little rain mixing in at times, is expected to move into parts of central Illinois, meaning that as we go through the next couple of days, just a broad paintbrush here of yellow through Tuesday morning, low impacts. If it snows, the roads get a little slick. That's how it goes here in central Illinois. Just remember, take it slow if you're coming through some snow, probably with temperatures below freezing, even into the upper 20s. Some of those bridges and less traveled side roads will be impacted. Main roads are looking wet, but overall fine right now. The Department of Transportation and local crews are doing a good job of getting some salt out there if you've got to go out this morning. As far as temperatures go, we will warm up. 30s into Wednesday. We'll see low 40s, I think, on Thursday. A cold front will come through. By Friday and Saturday, then, temperatures are back down into the 20s. We'll talk more about the cold air, plus how much snow we expect through today, coming up at 7:13. Jamie?
Thanks, Jacob. It's been 2 weeks since Sangamon County decided to allow indoor dining again in the county. The move drew scrutiny from public officials, going as high as the governor. But one full virus incubation cycle later, and the region's numbers are going down, with Sangamon County being as low as they have been for months.
And as a region, we're doing better. For a while, you know, a lot of the smaller counties have a harder time with their metrics because there's just fewer people and a little less testing. But overall, I'm very hopeful that this is a trend that we can continue. So.
Region 3, which includes Sangamon County, could possibly drop from Tier 3 to Tier 1 mitigations. If the numbers drop a bit more, then they would be even able to meet the state's standards for indoor dining. The windows were boarded up and National Guardsmen were on standby for a protest that didn't come. But authorities are not letting their guard down yet. WCIA 3's Cole Hankey explains the states will be on alert the rest of this upcoming week.
Law enforcement made it clear they were not messing around. Today, a mixture of Capitol Police, State Police, and the National Guard were on a constant patrol around the Capitol to make sure nothing got out of hand. The commander of the Illinois National Guard echoed the governor, saying there were no specific threats made to the Illinois Capitol. But he did say that the National Guard would remain deployed in Springfield as long as they needed to be.
You know, I think they should feel safe now. I think the security posture is there to ensure that to ensure our citizens that they can feel safe. And you know, that's one of those things. We're just here to ensure that something doesn't happen.
There was a protest planned for Saturday out in front of the Capitol. It was another Save Our State protest, which has been happening in front of the Lincoln statue almost weekly since Election Day. But Saturday, only a couple of people showed up. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Hankey, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Now, federal law enforcement agencies say the cost of securing next week's inauguration is close to $35 million. Almost 20,000 National Guard members are expected to be on the ground the day of the ceremony. The Justice Department reports the bulk of 98 criminal cases filed so far in connection to last week's Capitol assault are federal felony cases. And for the first time in nearly 30 years, Illinois has a new Speaker of the House. House Democrat Emanuel Chris Welch will replace Michael Madigan as Speaker. Welch is the first black man to serve as Speaker of the House in Illinois. He was a part of Madigan's leadership team and says Madigan should be credited with lifting up the Democratic Party.
Well, I think in the state's history, when that book is written, you can't discount his role in why Democrats have supermajorities in both chambers and Democrats have control of all of the constitutional offices.
We will have a full interview with the new Speaker on Capitol Connection. And it may be cold outside, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy the outdoors. Why it can be helpful to get out and spend time with nature up next.
WCIA 3 News is brought to you by Stouts Building Services.
For your next kitchen or bath project, call Cabinet City Granite and Marble. We specialize in custom kitchens, bathrooms, countertops, and so much more. We provide the tools you need to beautify your home. Cabinet City Granite and Marble in Urbana and Tilton.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Still hard to find a spot, just easier to park. Still the big move, just more moving. Still singing, just more in tune. Still the gang's all here, just less are we there yet. The Chevy family of SUVs, making life's journey just better.
Get a $5,500 cash allowance on most 2020 Equinox models. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $750 cash allowance. And eligible GM card members can use an additional $1,000 in bonus earnings toward their purchase.
For over 65 years, Blaine's Farm and Fleet has been the place to find quality tools at great prices. We're your hardware headquarters with everything you need to start and finish this year's DIY projects. Like $60 off this DeWalt drill driver kit, just $99. This Bucket Boss suspension rig, $44.99. Plus, don't miss our tool trade-in event. Bring in old power or hand tools and get exclusive trade-in savings on select new tools. Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Hi, Van for heel-to-toe shoes in downtown Urbana. Hey, guess what? We're going to have a sale. We might mark these down. Probably mark these down. Come in now and save big. Heel-to-toe shoe.
Dear Winter, my squad of 15 vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is revving to go. Bundle up, Toyota. Toyota, let's go places.
Stay connected with the WCIA 3 News app. Get news, traffic, or severe weather alerts right to your phone. Local news, always on with the WCIA 3 News app. Powered by WCIA 3 News. The news continues here on The Morning Show, your local news leader.
We have tried to do some more engaging things outdoors just to entice people. Hey, come out here, check out what we have going on.
From walking trails to kids' nature playgrounds, there are still ways to enjoy the outdoors this winter season. CI Living's Erin Valley has more from Douglas Hart Nature Center in Mattoon.
There are a lot of benefits to nature mentally, emotionally, and physically. And that's why we have tried to do some more engaging things outdoors just to entice people. Hey, come out here, check out what we have going on. And in the process, hopefully you're just going to fall in love with just being outside in general, and you won't need the fancy stuff to intrigue you.
It's quiet at Douglas Hart Nature Center, but it's a peaceful quiet. Inside the visitor center, a few critters stir in their tanks and cages, while take-home nature kits line the entrance. It's been nearly 10 months since the visitor center was last open to the public, but employees Abby DeBurr and Hannah Schwanke tell me that they're still busy coming up with creative ways to engage people with nature.
My job entails planning and leading the programs here on site at Douglas Hart, and then also our outreach at other facilities.
So I'm outside doing conservation work, so majority of my job is really doing work with native plants around the area to help protect wildlife, doing habitat restorations.
And although it may be winter, people are still taking to Douglas Hart's trails for a breath of fresh air and a bit of play.
This is fun.
Our mission here is to really promote the appreciation, enjoyment, and conservation of our natural resources. And we do that through programming, but also volunteering.
One of those opportunities takes place here at the Nature Center's greenhouse, where volunteers are invited to help grow prairie plants from seed.
So we have butterfly milkweed, mountain mint, that one smells really good.
Some of the plants will be sold to visitors during an annual Earth Day plant sale, but many are spared for prairie restoration.
If you are really good at something like woodworking or any kind of skill you have, we're encouraging you to reach out to us because we might have a project for you. There's always work to be done outside no matter what the weather is.
For the details on take-home kits, volunteer opportunities, and more, we've connected you to Douglas Hart Nature Center online at ciliving.tv and tune in to CI Living weekdays at 4 for more of Aaron's stories.
We've been getting some snow showers across central Illinois last night and through the morning hours. Here's a look in Danville. We got enough snow to cover the lens here. It didn't stick to it, and that's an indication there may be some slick spots. IDOT is reporting a number of areas partially to mostly snow-covered. These pink counties is mostly snow-covered. There's Ford County, southern Champaign County, and then a few other counties partially. Most of that are the side roads. The main roads are looking fine here. The interstates look fine. You get just to the north here towards Peoria, up towards Pontiac. Yeah, some of the interstates have a little too. Best advice, slow down a little bit as you're out. Temperatures here in central Illinois, mostly upper 20s to low 30s, where it's 27 in Bloomington, 28 in Pontiac. That's helping those roads to ice up just a little bit more. We'll expect to stay at or just below freezing today. Yes, some slick spots possible as snow showers continue on and off through the day today, even into tonight. I think most of the snow showers are out of here by midnight with those west winds 10 to 20 miles an hour continuing. This is a look at additional accumulation through tonight. 1 to 2 inches in most spots along and north of Interstate 72, less than an inch to the south. There will be another round coming here. Look at temperatures real quick before we end. We'll be warming up as we get into Thursday, then we cool off. This may not even be cold enough as we go beyond the 7-day forecast. The latest indications are for the last week of January, that colder Arctic air will spill in from Canada across much of the United States. Jamie, for us here locally, the question's going to be, how cold do we get? We'll have to wait and see, but it does look like colder weather will be on the way.
Ooh.
I think I got that reaction.
Want it, Jacob.
I got that reaction from you yesterday.
I know. Every time you say cold weather, that's my response.
I'll pull out that sunny and 75 forecast for you if you really want.
I'm ready for that.
We'll have to wait and see.
All right. And soldiers return home after being away for months. What special way they were reunited with family and loved ones? Up next.
WCIA 3 News is brought to you by Casey's General Stores.
Menards is your complete plumbing headquarters. Save on over 300 kitchen and bath faucets for Moen in the store and on Menards.com. Moen faucets give you a lifetime of beauty, reliability, and innovative features. Moen products are built to last in all the latest styles and finishes to match your home's decor. Save big on a great selection of Moen kitchen and bath faucets.